Hey folks, Quilligan here, and welcome to some more Let's Play Banished in the town of Brussels in the year 55 with a population around 300. Feels good. Let's set up that second pepper farm that we were talking about from before, assign some more farmers, and pull back on the builders once again, just to keep those general purpose laborers kicking around. Pretty happy about that. Is anyone not at the worker thing? We could... Oh! Actually, we do need to assign more hunters because we built the extra hunting lodge. We may as well cap that out. One too many. Could do more herbalists, but no, we've got tons and tons going on there. Still lacking that one brewer. But I don't really need the happiness, and I'd rather not just drain more food. No, I think we're okay. And we might end up wanting more vendors. It seems like you need a lot of vendors, like a ridiculous number of them. Or at least you could assign a ridiculous number of them, and I'm not convinced that you really need that many yet, but maybe there's something I'm missing. Someone's dying of old age, but that's all fine. I guess we could set up another cemetery up here. Maybe behind the church, maybe in this little area here. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Right over here. Doesn't fit tons of graves, but that's okay. Reserve of firewood is low. Really? I'm actually quite surprised. Well, and some new houses popped in, so they were grabbing firewood by the truckload, so I guess that's fair. And we just got through winter, but we may end up needing another woodcutter. I know I took some firewood over here as well. Like, we've got plenty that we could free up if something came in as an emergency, but overall I want to know that our supply is relatively stable. Yeah, the food situation. The food situation is not as strong as I would like, but... And our population keeps growing. I guess I could just keep setting more and more crop fields down. There's some room here. Room over here. Maybe I should. Look at all these people wandering around. Is this a new pack of nomads? Oh, son of a bitch. Can we even consider supporting them? Maybe. It's possible. Do that. Set up another orchard over here. I know the roads are all kind of stupid. That I might get rid of that diagonal road. It's nice for like sort of convenient pathing right now. Barn right there would be nice. Someone just died. Oh, being crushed by a rock. I mean, listen, there's nothing I can do about that. Accidents are gonna happen, so I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it. Okay, we're definitely gonna go and remove some of this road. In fact, a lot of it. Okay. Wow, that happened quick. I guess there wasn't anything in the way. We're gonna get some more wheat. Assign some more farmers. Wrong season really for it. 28 nomads. 20,000 food. What could possibly go wrong? We know what could go wrong. Oh, everyone instantly got housing. The boarding houses are really paying off for that. In fact, we don't even need this one. Wow. We're handling that overflow pretty well. Food's dropping pretty dramatically here as they fill their stuff. We had pretty good supply going on. I think we'll be okay. Let's go and assign some more those and those. Keep our food buildings completely maxed out. Keep the general purpose laborers around. Maybe bring up our vendors a little bit more. And then we're going to need some more farmers in a moment here. We're good on, yeah, the orchards here is fine. Probably some more fishing, actually. Who just died? Crushed by a rock. Okay. Apparently that's a very common way of dying in our town. There's a little bit of overlap there, but I think it's going to be okay. We'll just try to get a little bit more immediate food into the system here. Another fishing dock over there. Food is dropping pretty quick. Oh yeah, we can still only grow apples, which is unfortunate. And the orchards do take a while to set up, that's true, so this is really not going to help us in the short term. But we did get this crop field going, so that's going to be a little extra food revenue. Oof, that's going to be rough. Let's take a look at what our population graphs look like. Oops. 5 years. 10 years? When was the big death? Oh, there it is. There's the big drop-off. Taking the nomads. Boom. Everyone dies off. Slowly rebuild. Taking some more nomads. Taking some more nomads. So we're at that very point where we crashed last time. Let's see what happens this time around. Let's make sure to assign more vendors. I'm not sure if that was really the cause of the problem last time, but let's try to keep the food distribution going as things get dropped, especially when everything comes in autumn. We're going to hope that things get redistributed properly. Getting up on our chickens a little bit. Yeah, that's not going to be anything this year, but that's okay. Someone dying of old age. We don't have a whole lot of spare people if people start to die off here. But we've got some firewood. We've actually got a decent amount of food, I think. We're probably going to be fine. Although I'm pretty sure that's what I said last time, too. And we all know how that came out. Boy. I really would like some more orchard seeds, though. That would be really nice to add in as a bit of food variety. Not just apples. Let's go ahead and make some more dedicated laborers, since we're full on builders. More children, more this, more that. Our schools are not quite full. I think we can have a capacity of 80 students right now, so we're definitely good there. All that wheat. I'd like to bake. Don't know why there's not a bakery. To me, that's like such a basic thing. Hopefully that'll get added in. The creator already talked about how the modding will work, and you can't really necessarily add things per se, but you can change a lot of things. So if you wanted to, you could convert the brewer into a baker, for example, and have them like change what they produce and have them produce bread and different things like that. But like actually adding something outright, I don't think is going to be supported by the modding out of the box. Hopefully at some point, so we can add more professions. And I hope that he supports it with expansions or free patches or whatever that add more and more things. Did I not tell him to delete this one road? These little bits here? Apparently not. Somehow they got missed. Get rid of a little bit more and then we'll rebuild these roads soon. These peppers are getting picked. Oh, but we're almost up to 20,000 again. Looks like we've survived this little burst just fine. Just fine. A little bit of a stone surplus, not quite enough to build some more stone roads, but I'm going to stretch this out this way. Like that, with a little bit of a block. Stretch this out that way, and then connect that to that road. That'll be okay. People dying of old age. Great! Like, I'm so happy when I see the old age message. It's like someone actually got to the end of their natural lifespan without me murdering them. I'm so happy. Population continues to grow, but so does our food supply. Excellent. And not everything is kicked in. We've got some more fields, well, fields here, which didn't do anything. Orchards, which at least have been planted, so they're gonna, get there. Lots of wood. Man, we are in great shape. All right, bring in some more nomads. I got this. It's fine. No problem. There's a lot of people living there. We could really use more housing. We probably, we still have people living in boarding houses, so I should probably go on a house building spree. Which sounds kind of crazy, but might be just crazy enough to work. Doesn't fit there, which is a shame. Can fit a house in there. This is really dense. This is just waiting for a tornado to come in and destroy everything, isn't it? Oh well. Okay, let's do that. I don't want to build too many of them. Heck, we may not have enough stone to support that. Okay, late autumn. It looks like another early frost. Damn it. So we're going to lose some more of our crops, but our numbers are still pretty good. Even without picking everything from the field. And this is just going to like drop to 0 in a second here. Yeah, you can see things just dying from frost. Dum, 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 dum. I don't know if different crops die off at a different rate. Squash are normally quite hardy. And I apologize if there's some extra mic noise there as I knock things about. Got a slightly different setup here. Clearly I need to arrange a few more things a little bit differently. Running a little low on coal. But that's okay. We can always change the mining setup if need be. I wonder, if it caps out on iron, will these miners move to the other mine? They might, and that would actually be really handy, but I don't think they do. And I really could fiddle around with the numbers and try to optimize things, but it sounds like too much work. Who wants to bother with that? Overall, things are good. 5 people working this market. 80% full. Decent amount of variety, too. Now, are they all like that? Like, are we getting forest, or are we getting crop foods over here? Well, we've got plenty of peppers. Potatoes, pumpkins. So not everything. Oh, wheat. No, a decent amount of variety here as well. Okay, so I think the market people are doing their job. At this point, we're really just trying to see how far we can go in terms of population. Go achievement hunting. See if we can hit that, what is it, 600 population? 900? Okay, that would really be hard. And this is going to be tough. So 200 adults. Like, we have 200 adults. But they're not educated enough. Now, is it just 200 educated adults, or is it 200 adults and 100% educated? If it's that latter one, like, you just have to be 200 plus and 100% educated, that'll be hard, because to guarantee 100% education will be really hard. It means probably not accepting any nomads to get that achievement, I think. Could really get some houses here for the fishermen. Maybe another one. Oh, there we go. Somewhere there for the fishermen to live. More people dying of old age. Hooray! What a wonderful success. More people moving into the cemetery for full-time residents. Okay, got that. Everything is groovy here. Good food production. Not bad. Not bad. And pumpkins. Like, I don't know what goes on there. Like, why do you get sometimes weird food production that doesn't make sense somewhere? I'm thinking someone like maybe died of old age while carrying things and it got left on the ground and these guys picked it up and then they worked there so it counted as something, or I don't know. Could be all kinds of weird things like that. Almost at 30,000 food. I'm going to consider that to be pretty decent. Yeah, we got a merchant that comes in. We've got lots of stuff to trade. Firewood. We could actually bring in like 100 coats over here too. You know what? I'm just going to leave it at like 100 warm coats here, and that'll be more than enough to keep everything awesome. Clothing limits, frankly, way higher than we need it, but what the hell? It'll be nice security. All right, what you got for me? You are bringing sheep. I am not interested in sheep. Frankly, I'm not interested in anything you're bringing. Although I could ask for more chickens or something to speed that along. I mean, I could just grab more sheep and then, you know, eat them or create another pasture. But I don't think I'm interested in that. Got that. A little bit of metally bits in various places. Built those new houses and people have moved into them. How are we doing in boarding houses? And then I think there's one more down here. Yes. And then some of these places are still a little over full. I think more people still want their own houses. I'm trying to sort of scatter them about. I mean, I like the look of the big blocks, but I suppose it's a little bit unsafe to have everything focused in one area. Although I'm still sort of doing that. I wonder if we should actually have some houses over here for these farmers. It's probably not a terrible idea. Maybe there. Do we have a well over here? Yes, we do. Good. I might want to put a well down here, though, because we've got quite a bit of stuff here now. And it would be shame if something were to happen to it. Let's put it right here in the corner. More people dying of old age. Huge success. Extra laborers, which I'm going to probably leave there as general purpose people to get things done. Although we can expand our farming efforts. Would like to have more orchards, though. That's really what I'm looking for. Need more seed vendors. But overall, our food supply is still fine. I suppose I could build a few more hunting camps. Could maybe even afford more foresters at this point, actually. We're pretty good on wood, but it's not like we're sitting there capped, and we're converting a lot of it into firewood, actually. And we could actually use an extra woodcutter, which would mean we would cut into our wood industry that much more. Alright, let's do that. This is a pretty good spot. Nice coverage. But then the Forester's Lodge. I'll have it be... Let's build a road. Actually, I should build a bridge over here. Let's do that. Where's my road? Here's the bridge. That way. Connect up to that road. Lovely. Do something like that. Oh! Yeah, that's fine. Where is it? I can't see it. Just click. Oh, I built... Why did I build the road there? I misinterpreted something. Oh, there's a little hill. So when I was building the road and I saw the red bits, I thought that's where the Forester's Lodge was, but I am mistaken. So build a stockpile right behind this guy. And I'm gonna build another harvester or gatherer. That. There we go. There's the gap between the buildings. There. And then we'll drop a couple of houses there for them. And I guess I could go and put another storage barn here since we are going to be collecting some food. I might actually build another hunting lodge here too. Road is right there, so if we align it like that, good. Alright. And actually, I think it could use a third house with all the stuff I built. Let's build it off over here. I think that'll be a cute little community. Good. Get the builders to go out there. Lots of laborers. Population is growing in leaps and bounds. Well, some of it is just people maturing here, that's true. But what I think I'm going to do, drag this out like that. Take it into the bridge like that. And this will be a good place for another crop. Well, I say that, it's actually kind of being screwed by this hill. There we go. That'll do. Get that built. Lots of demand on our builders. Let's go ahead and make some more builders then. Laborers are never bad, though. Inventories are full. Food supplies are decent. Decent amount of firewood as well. Well, feeling okay. May still want another woodcutter, but right now it's going all right. We're there. A little bit low on stone, but we are building a lot of things simultaneously. We could build a second quarry, though. Or, actually, since we're here and we have a little storage area set out, let's go ahead and tell them to collect all the stone from over here. A lot of stone requests, but we have a lot of laborers. That, yeah, man, that's going to be tons of stone. We're going to be good for a very, very long time. Some of it would have been collected sort of slowly over time by the forester, but we'll just accelerate the process a little bit. Oh, fishermen. Oh, we set up all the extra fishermen, but we didn't actually allocate anyone to it. I mean, some of the people would have been working there, and it might be better to have the fishermen spread out, like, you know, 3 fishermen working at each spot spread out as opposed to 4 in each. I don't know how it works, if it would make a difference. Maybe not for the fishing. I think for the gathering it would make a little bit of a difference because fewer gatherers at one gathering hut just means less time spent idling while you're waiting for gathering stuff to respawn. Let's make more potatoes. Bring that up to 63 farmers. And, no, decent. It's actually early autumn and we have tons of food and we're about to start collecting a whole lot more. So we've got a really, well, some of it's already been collected apparently, but still, we've got a pretty good food surplus going on for us. Which is good because we keep building houses. So the families are going to keep growing. Clearly over 300 at this point. What's our actual count? 334. Oh, I thought we were a little higher than that at a glance, but apparently my at-a-glance math is not very good. Pasture there, more people becoming adults. Tons of wood over here. Should build a woodcutter over here. Even got a storage barn for it. Well, we've got tons of wood. What am I being concerned about? This is starting to look like quite a community. I mean, a little bit of a hodgepodge of stuff, but honestly, that's not completely unrealistic. These sort of patchwork things. That should be nice to, like, zoom out a lot. You know, get the airplane's eye view of things. That'd actually be really fun. So winter has hit. 28,000 food surplus or stored. Lots of houses too. There's a lot of food that are just stored in the houses, so we got that going for us. Bit of a walk to get out here, of course. I guess that's to be expected. I don't even know if these roads have actually been put in. No, I think they've just been designated more than anything else. Merchant! Alright, what you got? What you got? What you got? Seeds, pepper, and apple. Well, we've got both of those. Jacqueline. We are going to put in pear, pecan, plum, walnut requests on you. You're a different merchant than the last one, I'm pretty sure. Do that. Come back soon. We'll have lots of coats and firewood for you. Doesn't that sound exciting? Alright, that's still working. Died of old age. Okay, that's fine. No starvation. We're over 30,000 food now. And that's at in late autumn, so everything's just being collected. Someone was cold for a moment there, but overall okay. I mean, we're making the high-quality coats. We're making the high-quality tools. We've got a lot of food diversity. We don't have booze. But, you know, okay, so we're a dry county. That's all right. I say that as I have a sip of my own beer. Tasty. Potatoes. Cold over there. No, things are good. I mean, if a disaster rips through here, we're going to have a hell of a hard time. But on the bright side, one disaster can't kill everything everywhere, right? One disaster could wipe out one of my little sort of sub-villages here completely. Fire could rip through this and burn every building down, more or less. I wonder, should I go around and upgrade all my wooden houses? It does kick them out when it happens, but we can wait a little bit. We don't have tons of stuff stored actually right now, so I'll be a little bit, I won't do them in bulk. But yeah, so a fire could rip through and burn all of this down, but we'd still be okay. There'd still be tons of people living here. Some people would die of the cold, some people would die of like starvation, but not all of them. It would obviously be a disaster. These things were properly disastrous at the time, but it wouldn't end our game. We just have to go and rebuild at some point. That's alright. We can do that. We're a hardy people. We've survived a lot of things already. I'm not going to suggest that all of it was mismanagement, but there may have been a little bit that was mismanagement. Full stone cutter. Oh, we could actually set up a second stone cutter, but no, we do have it. Oh, I forget. We have all this stuff flagged here. Just waiting for it to be collected. Mostly a problem with people having to walk around all over the place. Go back up to speed 10 because I like playing there. Reserve stone is low. I know. It's alright. We got tons of it flagged. It just hasn't all been picked up. Don't worry. Our stone is fine. Chillax, guys. Look at that storage barn stupidly not on the road. Oh, my city is a mess. Maxed out on all the food places, right? Yeah, that's good. Population grows. Lots of food stored. Even into late winter, we're still over 30k food. Wonderful. And someone just died of starvation. How is that? A farmer died of starvation. What kind of shitty farmer are you? Look, starving here too. Okay, question number one. Where do you work? You work at this crop field, up in the north. Okay, that's good. Question number two, where do you live? Right next door. Where were you? Oh, you were doing, it's winter, you were doing the laborer thing, so you were like a mile away from home, picking up these stone, and now you're having to walk over here and get your food. Yeah, because everyone does live normally near where they work, but the problem here is when they're a laborer, that doesn't really apply. Okay, there's someone hungry too. What are you? You're a miner. Really? So you work down here, and you live right next to the mine, which is fine. But you're getting something to eat. Like, you've got food in your house, certainly. Are you going to have to walk all the way home to feed yourself? You are, aren't you? Nope. Oh yeah, that's your house. Okay. Yeah, so I think that can sometimes be a problem. People can just find themselves just way too far from their home because of stuff. Not for their regular job, just for random sort of labor-y kind of things. Maybe it would be less of a problem if I had more people working in the market. And I suppose at this point, I will go ahead... well, we can't quite max them out, actually. But when we get closer, we'll get more vendors. Maybe that will optimize things more. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're just... Oh my god, I haven't done that in a long time. Close the profession screen by compulsively Xing out of all my windows. 2 people died of old age. And that is fine. It's better than having more people starve to death. Builders are building. We've got a lot of supply. But we're still being hungry. Child, there we go. Just for a second there. Population goes up. And a lot of these houses are still relatively full, so... Now some of these are students, but no, like that house full of laborers. Really could use more houses. Some of them are 75. Holy jeez. Let's go ahead and drop a couple more houses over here. Maybe one over here. Everyone's getting stone houses now. That's pretty nice. Oh, speaking of, well, these are still waiting to be upgraded. The storage has to be emptied first. Oh, we got another infestation. It's all my new stuff. Okay, don't be pumpkin anymore. Be, got beans right there. Be corn. Corn is good. Alright. Carry on. We're at our stone surplus. Oh, yeah, well, from picking all this stuff up, actually, we're going to be well above the surplus. A child named Larabelle was born. Larabelle, I know that name. I know it from something. I'm trying to place it, but I'm having a hard time. Oh, we could have more foresters. We'll actually go ahead and pull back on our builders. Bring our foresters up. Old age, old age, old age. Alright. Fine, fine, fine. A little bit of crop rotation. It's good. If you had to, like, really do the full crop rotation properly, I think it would be too much micromanagement. You'd have to have some sort of automation or some ability to schedule it. But just being able to respond to pear and walnut. They do cost more. This is Jacqueline again. Thank you very much for showing up. Can we possibly buy all of it in one go? We're actually going to be slightly short, because if I do this and that, it's going to be 6,000. So we need 250 more units of stuff. We've got plenty of coats, though. So let's go ahead and just put in a request for... how much are they worth? Coats are worth 20. We need 250 more. So we'll just add like an extra 15. That'll be fine. Throw an extra guy here. I'll have to bring down the coat number afterwards. Actually, even then we won't empty it completely, so that's good. 1,000. Set to 100. Just wait for the deliveries. There we go. Extra 10 units. Boom. Here, we'll overpaste that. Oh! No, we're capped. Come on, give me some more coats. Quickly, before they decide to leave. Oh, maybe I should actually increase the firewood. I just realized they might be having trouble. I hate how that resets every time I change my counts on the other screen. Bring me something! There we go. Pause. 13. Boom. Pear and walnut seeds. Excellent. Dismiss you. Oh, I should put in another request, actually. And since we sold all that, let's just grab 500 so we don't lose all of... Actually, it's winter is coming. What a stark thing to say. So we leave the coats where they are, but I want to bring my firewood down so we don't go through our entire supply of firewood. I'm just going to grab a little bit just to make sure wood continues to get chopped. But that means it's pear and walnut. Those are both trees, right? So what we want to do, set up a couple more orchards. Here. And leave a gap of 1 like that. Here. Good. Set up our road. so. Like so. And certainly we'll want some extra houses over here. That. Good, good. Silver of iron is low. We could add a bit more. Could flip it from the coal to iron. Probably should just have more miners, actually. Bring it up to 20. Pull back on our laborers a little bit. We might actually be short on farmers momentarily here. We should get some more people soon. Ooh. A little bit of people dying from old age problems. So, pear and walnut. Just thinking about walnuts make me itchy. And there we are. So they only need 3 each. So you need less workers to work the orchards. On the other hand, it takes longer to get set up. They have mild sensitivity to walnuts. I always thought I didn't like them. Like, oh god, why do you guys like walnuts? They just taste like itching. It turns out there might be a reason for that. I won't die if I have them or anything, but nut allergies are funny in that, like, it can be like sort of benign, and then boom, full out, you just like, freak out and die. So I avoid it. Which is fine, because I don't like them. Because they taste like itching. We could use more hunters. Oh, it's been like that for a while too, hasn't it? We've got another infestation. Pasture. Pasture developed an infestation. Do I have to rotate my chickens? I have to, like, empty this pasture? I guess we might want to do that. Son of a bitch. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, it's not the biggest chicken pasture anyway. We can actually set a full 20 by 20 area over here. Maybe with a couple extra houses. Yeah, something like this I think is fine. We'll set up a third one. A little road going like that. And what'll happen is we'll empty this to there, and then just turn the pasture into something else pasture maybe. Or actually maybe we'll just get rid of it. Build houses here instead. Move the chickens out of town. Chickens are like noisy and smelly anyway. I mean, I suppose we've got cows here, so that's not great either. I don't think about it. People dying of old age. A bit low on laborers. Go ahead and pull back on my vendors a little bit, just to make sure we've got those ready replacements for needs. Population is growing a little bit. We may have had a little bit of a stunting of growth given our housing situation for a bit. So there might be a little bit of a weird population lag to get in some new adults. Firewood is a little bit low, but we just made it through winter, so we should be okay. I do think I'm going to go ahead and build a new woodcutter, though. That's not what I'm looking for. This is the thing I'm looking for. Yeah, woodcutter. Rotate and... yeah, that's fine. So grab from there and deliver over there. It's not necessarily the most optimal, but it's not terrible. You are not quite done being built. Okay, right, because we don't have a lot of builders queued up. Oh my god, this video's gone on way too long. I was like, all of a sudden, I'm really hungry. It feels like it should be dinner time, and it is. So, thank you very much for watching. Brussels is going pretty well. I guess we're just waiting for the next disaster. Oh, there's another merchant coming. Well, we'll be able to deal with that at the start of the next episode. 350 citizens. Awesome. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.